community needs this place, Mr. Clay.
What is wrong
A
with you?
place for
Sorry.
folks to forget their problems and have some fun. Perla would have been proud.
Surprised to see you out here.
Decided to get some fresh air. Yeah. That heroin the Dixie Mafia's been selling? It's run out of there by a man named Charlie Kincaid.
Meaning all the other dealers around here kick up to him.
Charlie stays away if you can help it, so you're gonna have to put the squeeze on him. I flagged a couple of his guys. You get them to talk, they'll tell you how to get to him. Now, from what I hear, Charlie's only in this for the money. He's not a true believer like those other Dixie Mafia assholes.
So maybe if I talk sweet to him, he'll decide to bail on Doucette and come work for me. Assuming I can draw him out.
I got something I can help you with that. That's what I wanted to show you. New Bordeaux's on a standard communication grid, so getting a system of wiretaps up and running should be fairly easy. Just install this little beauty on a junction box, and I'll be able to construct an intelligence map of the nearby area.
How many more of these you got?
Just those. The parts are on an agency watch list. But if we manage to dig up more of them, we could wiretap the entire city.
All right.
God damn it! People think living under these commie motherfuckers is so great they should move their asses over to Moscow. You find more of these, you bring them to me.
You are way too sensitive about that shit, man.
Oh, fuck those motherfuckers. Fucking traitors. I'll see you when it's time to move against Charlie.
Walking bird dog. Just a walking bird dog. If you don't know how to do it, show you how to walk bird dog. Come on, come on. Just a walking. Just a walking. Just a walking. Oh yeah. If you don't know how to do it, I'll show you how to walk bird dog.
She ain't exactly over the moon about that. He and Trigger were fucking tied. Now he's got his...
Just a walking. Just a walking.
explain to Georgia how his guy let this happen. It's a fucking mess.
What are they gonna fucking do? The niggers know who runs shit now.
The holler belongs to us. Who are you?
He's being froggy! Get out here! Motherfucker!
What's Four-Finger got going on at the church?
There's all kinds of dope over at the church. If you destroy it, the boss is gonna lose a lot of money.
Your ass belongs to me.
Looking pretty lively for a dead guy.
Where'd you get him?
Sal's everything wrong with this little twisted corner of the country you have here. A grubby fuck who thinks he can buy a name for himself.
All kinds of groovy styles.
Still in the process of setting up here.
Really?
Goddamn Phoebes already had half this town wired to hell.
For Jimmy, that was on sale. It's on sale? There's always great sales at home.
Guess what they say about
But I'm
being
serious,
lost
man.
is true.
You heard about the curse that witch put on Bobby?
That boy was weak-minded.
Yeah, things
You
rough
are
right
too,
now.
if you believe in
They'll
that
get better.
voodoo
Just gotta keep
nonsense.
believing.
They say he couldn't get it up after...
Moving behind something.
Oz ain't leaning in your favor.
Run your ass down here, now! God damn, that felt good. You piece of shit. Take a shot. Come out from the other side. He's aiming to kill. Now I get to whoop you. Shit!
Might need to be careful around this one.
Huh?
Please excuse me.
Huh? You ought not be here.
Hey, keep your guns close.
Stuck here, boys! Can't keep losing guys like this! Yeah! Got a shallow grave waiting for you. He's gunning us down! Shit! Gotta run away! Get away from me! Here I come! God above, spare my life! More Jay, I wanna die here! As much as you can! I don't wanna die! Please, I just want to go home! Go, go, go! God above, spare my life! Run as much as you can! We lose him! He's right long gone. Oh, hell! Well run, you cocksucker. Believe that. Not there. Can't be far.
Watch yourself! Get up! Watch yourself! Run! 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 Watch yourself! Oh, God! Sorry. Pardon me.
love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friend. This is the ultimate truth, brother. Maybe.
I mean, police, please hurry.
If any of y'all got
tell me about the
time,
dope
we got a
operation.
call about a
Boss got
homicide
enforcers
in
dealing
Harlem.
around the
Get back
hall.
out.
Peace leaks, and the
Your ass is
so-called
mine now.
hippies trying to... No, sir, not in my town. Not in New Bordeaux.
You need to watch where you're going. Complimentary candle
All units in the vicinity be advised. Suspect engaging with armed behavior.
Got a beat on a jump. You got real
at our
police
four-star
incoming.
restaurant. Dance the night away to the big band sounds of the Eddie Ford Orchestra. The Royal Hotel, where the views will literally take your breath away. Located in beautiful downtown New Bordeaux.
Trying to get past the midweek hump? Come out to the French Ward. It's your Uncle Lou Marcano here, letting you know that every night is the weekend in the French Ward.
Responding unit.
Home of the
Visual
4
contact with
o'clock
suspect
happy
lost.
hour. That's right. Historic landmarks like the Mystic and the 800 Club will be offering discount drink specials Monday through Thursday. And if you you see me out and about, just say hello. I might just buy you a whiskey. Only in the French Ward.
You heard from Mama?
Mama's dead. I already done told you that.
That's it right there.
David, I just talked to her last week.
Just shut the hell up about Mama, all right? Every day is the same damn thing with you. She dead and buried and ain't coming back.
Stay in line.
All units, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol. Repeat, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol.
With the Jesus staring at us,
Never
does
gets
make me a
old.
lot nervous.
That rush.
Stop moving around.
He killed her like it was nothing.
You think you're better than me? You ain't better than me! You hear me? You hear me?
It's somewhere else this time. You dig, lady?
Yeah.
$100, $200. We need a doctor over here, fast!
What? See, go on through.
Oh, great. The pigs will be here any minute. Family's supposed to twist itself up because he's going to jail. My brother's never been worth nothing, and now that he's going up, it's even worse.
Gangway!
If you ever change your
shit with baking soda.
Who?
Remind me to call Charlie. Tell him we need more smack.
Don't like it.
Run!
He's done for.
Hey, what? Anyway, get away from here. Whoa, duck it.
Can't hide from me, boy.
You going in the grave right after... Shit, I'm hurt.
When regrets are.
Capricious whim is granted with good cheer.
You can't come in here about this.
Hello? Yeah. We need help right away.
Call just came in on a car being stolen in the hollow. If there's a unit in the area, maybe stop over and see what's going on.
I've been listening in on old Charlie, and he isn't such a bad fellow. He's more of a kinder, gentler redneck. And as luck would have it, his wife is expecting.
Man in that situation usually doesn't care who he works for, as long as he's still above ground.
Poor Sap starts blubbering when the two of them talk about names. Right now, it's between Bocephus and Thomas Lee. Anyway, his guys have the church locked down, and all of them are more of the shoot first, let God sort them out variety of redneck. You get your hands on Charlie, though. He'll do what he's told without putting up much of a fuss. All your intel's been updated.
You going back to the motel?
After I get something to eat. I'll see you when you're done dealing with these inbred assholes.
Surprise Paulie. You hear me? That holla speaks guy talks some sense, but I don't know. Is he really doing any good?
Huh?
Hey, man!
For her to say, considering she's got no kids at home. Some of us have mouths to feed. People depending on us.
Shit! Come try that on me, asshole! Taking cover! Fuck! I'm hurt!
Is he hard?
work for me, and you might live long enough to raise your family.
Okay, sure thing. Whatever you want.
That's good, Charlie, real good. Send your men to the First Baptist Church. Those Dixie heathens have been handled.
I'll have some of my men come right over. And thanks.
Please state your name for the record.
Donovan, John.
Mr. Donovan, you understand that by appearing before this committee, you have explicitly waived your constitutional rights in regards to counsel and self-incrimination.
Sure.
And you further acknowledge that by appearing before this committee, you agree to disclose all information pertaining to the events that occurred in New Bordeaux during the summer and fall of 1968.
I wouldn't be sitting here if I didn't.
You were an operative in the Central Intelligence Agency from 1953 to 1969, is that correct?
That's right.
When did you arrive in Vietnam?
August of 1961.
Please describe for this committee the actions you took during your time in Vietnam.
I spent a couple months in Saigon. Then I was transferred to a base in Laos that was operated by the Special Activities Division. We trained and equipped the Hmong and then turned them loose on the NVA. We're running arms and supplies via the Ho Chi Minh Trail.
And you worked with Lincoln Clay in what eventually became the Phoenix program.
Within a year or so, Lincoln was heading up his own PRU. We'd cross over into Vietnam and locate enemy targets and either kill them or bring them back for interrogation. Just thinking about it? Jesus Christ. You wouldn't believe the shit we did to those cocksuckers.
God ain't forgetting what those motherfuckers did to this place, Mr. Clay. I won't teaser.
This man's name is Jesse. We were just having ourselves a little conversation about Witchy Douce.
Listen,
I ain't done nothing, you hear? I don't know anything. I was just taking a walking down the street, and she just grabbed me is all.
You with Dixie Mafia?
No. Yes. I mean, shit. I did it for the money, you hear? I ain't got nothing personal against y'all. I don't even carry a gun.
Where's Doucette?
He's out at the abandoned amusement park to the west of here.
Banned Saturdays. What the hell is he doing out there?
From what I heard, it's because you've been tearing things up. Georgie's on a goddamn warpath. He wants Richie dead. So Richie, he grabbed what was left of the heroin and took off. Said he was gonna lay low until he could settle things with Georgie.
How many men he got with him?
Hell, I don't know. All of them.
Hand me that knife.
No, please. No, I ain't done nothing to y'all. Please, I'm begging you. My mom, she...
Go on, get.
He could warn Doucette.
He ain't no threat to nobody. Let him run back home to his mama.
If you wrong, there'll be hell to pay.
What a drag it is getting old. Kids are different today. I hear every mother say, mother needs something today to calm her down. And those
I got a bad sense about this, man. Richie needs to work this shit out with Georgie.
Well, he ain't got no fucking choice. Cause if he don't, we are fucked. What?
that motherfucker inside out.
Welcome to Baron Saturday's Fun Park. We're sure happy to have you with us today. So put your troubles aside and enjoy yourself. You never know what that dirty old Baron's got waiting for you round the corner. Hooey!
I'ma tear him a new asshole. I'm done.
Cell, the fuck did he go? We will find you, cocksucker. Believe that. We find an animal back here.
I found him. Come on. Something to warm you up, boy?
sometime.
Now on your right, we got the Carnival Carousel. A nice place for you boys and girls to stay out of trouble. But if you're one of those adventurous types, you might want to head over and meet the meanest gators this side of the bayou on the Crazy Gator roller coaster. But be careful now. I hear those boys sure do love dark meat. Welcome to the Bone Rattler. Ain't much resting in peace going on here. To ensure a safe ride, keep your hands, arms, and legs inside the caskets at all times. And keep an eye on them kitties now, you hear?
Me, I didn't mean to get mixed up in all this shit.
Like the good book says, fuck you!
Wait a second to reload. You know, we can work something out. All you gotta do is die.
Shit, yeah!
Yeah, burn, boy.
You ain't gonna know what hit. You're gonna know my name, cocksucker. Molotov!
Hey, motherfucker! We know you're around here somewhere! Show yourself!
Come on now, we'll make this fast. Promise.
Get out there and fucking find him! I want to skin his ass myself!
George.
Got some! told them to be careful. Take out
Crawdaddy's Wild Ride is the wildest ride in the country. Hop on in and go for a spin. And when you're back on solid ground, head on over to Dr. Yaya's Confections for an ice-cold huckabuck. Well, folks, you made it all the way to the paddle wheel. And Lord have mercy upon it. 'Cause there ain't a prettier sight than the view from the top. Don't take my word for it. Welcome, y'all. Oh, you'd like to hear a story? Well, I just happen to have one. So why don't you sit for a spell and have a listen to my tale about that devil beast known as the Rougarou. It all began in a small Negro village nestled deep in the bayou, far outside our civilized city. It was a place where slaves ran to hide from the world and hoped to call home. But something else called this place home too. Something evil. And it was watching, waiting. Now say what you will about the life of a slave, but those days brought the Negro folk closer to God. Saved many a soul from the lake of fire that it did. But soon they started backsliding, returning to the ways of their African ancestors. And an elder named Papa Virgil led them back to that old heathen practice known as voodoo. And good old Papa Virgil, well, he took on a new name, Baron Saturday. That evil in the darkness knew this was his time. Men, women, even children started going missing. A great fear took hold of folks, and a name was whispered throughout the village. The Rougarou. A fierce man-beast covered in fur, a mouth of razors with claws to match. Many Negro men went hunting, but none of them returned. Desperate to fend off that beast, the simple-minded folks scoured the banks of the bayou with voodoo dolls. Horrific things made of human bone and hair and painted in blood. This dissuaded the Rougarou not one bit. And some say things got worse. Much worse. The hero they needed came in the form of a young priest, Father Michael. The Lord called Father Michael to save those lost sheep who'd gone astray and killed the Rougarou. He stalked the beast for days, but in the end returned to the village.
Taking him down. You mess with the bull, you get his dick right off your fucking ass.
Father Michael woke to terrified cries filling his ears. The Rougarou. The fear-filled villagers ran far from the beast's vicious screams. Father Michael ran toward them, determined that
You need to run this through, boy. You think you can come in here and steal my heroin without nobody noticing?
I'm not here to steal your heroin, Richie. I'm here to make you pay for what you did to Sammy and Ellis Robinson.
I didn't have nothing to do with that!
I watched you stab Ellis in the gut. I couldn't do nothing about it then, but I sure as hell can now.
God damn it! None of that was my idea, you hear? It was all Georgie, him and his old man. They wanted y'all gone, not me. What was I supposed to do? Say no?
Either that or make sure that I was dead.
Oh, no. No, please. Listen. Just decent thing would be to let a man get in a prayer before you kill him.
You can pray on the way up.
When I saw Richie Doucette hanging from that Ferris wheel, I felt a profound sense of disbelief. Nothing like this had ever happened before. You mobsters killed each other all the time, but it was generally a small, contained event. Some greaseball is eating spaghetti and meatballs at his favorite restaurant and gets popped in the head. But this was different. Even then, even before I knew who killed him, I knew that Richie had been put on display. Lincoln was trained in psychological warfare by the CIA. He wanted to terrify the mob, wanted them to know he was going to kill every last one of them, and that none of them would be able to stop him.
Mr. Duvall.
Oh, that I am. Remy Duvall, that is. Welcome to the Native Son, dear listener. And this segment, I am joined by the lovely Miss Olivia Marcano.
Hey, everyone.
Dear listener, some of you know Miss Marcano from her charitable work with underprivileged girls around New Bordeaux. Now, I have known her since she was herself just a girl.
Mr. Duvall, stop.
Oh, just a picture of charm and grace. And folks, I have seen the cotillion photos, and they are glorious.
Oh, stop it.
All right, back to business. Miss Marcano, you're back with an update for our listeners.
That's right, Mr. Duvall. We're opening up the Duvall Trust Scholarship for another month of submissions.
Oh, the Duvall Trust Scholarship. You know, with a name like that, it sounds just fascinating. Now, why don't you remind our listeners...
Done cooking, but without all the dishes to do. Your wallet will thank you too, because right now, we have a cheeseburger special for only 25 cents. A cheeseburger, fries, and one of our famous malted milkshakes. All for 25 cents this week only. Only at Hank's Burger Bar, America's favorite carry-out restaurant since 1932.
Doucette's dead. The hollow's yours.
They say you strung him up on the old Ferris wheel.
He killed Ellis. Shit all over the people in this neighborhood. Doucette got what he deserved.
The righteous will rejoice when he sees the vengeance. He will bathe his feet in the blood of the wicked. That goes both ways, you know.
Thought you said all that was behind us.
My men are struggling with the notion that we now have to answer to the same man who killed Baca, who wiped out half our number.
If I was them, I'd get over it. We don't have time to go around coddling people.
Of course not. But gestures carry weight. And if you were to help my man Emmanuel, that's a gesture that would go a long way in calming nerves.
What's he need?
He oversees my reefer operation over at the boathouse. Help him, and I'll see to it you get a portion of the profits.
Just so we're clear, I'm expecting a cut of everything, not just what comes from selling weed. It's gonna cost a lot of money to take down Marcano.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you get your money.
The Loire welcome you, and so do I. We have this kind of money because of all the work you've done. Take it. I recognize the trust you had to have to put the holler in my hands. You won't regret it.
Breaking news in New Bordeaux. There are reports of a violent shootout at the abandoned Baron Saturday's Fun Park. The authorities haven't released an official tally, but sources are reporting multiple casualties. One witness claims to have seen a man hanging from the very top of the decommissioned Ferris wheel, but police have refused to comment on the veracity of that report. The Fun Park has been closed for a number of years. It was once a subject of controversy for what colored civil rights groups described as racially inflammatory imagery.
All units, search is called off. Repeat, abandoned search. Return to patrol.
You want to buy something? You need to talk to Cassandra.
She said you could use some help, assuming you're Emmanuel.
Assume at your own risk, Lincoln Clay.
So running the weed, y'all got a routine laid out?
We take a boat to the bayou, grab the bears, bring them back.
Bayou can be a rough territory. Dixie Mafia knows every inch.
Do those white boys scare you, friend? Did they touch your zozo when you were a child?
Cassandra failed to mention your charming personality.
I highly doubt she forgot.
You do this kind of thing back in Haiti?
Back in my country, I was a hooligan, a priest.
What's a priest know about trafficking weed?
I did not run marijuana, friend. My cargo was refugees, people. I saved their lives, got them away from Duvalier. But you probably don't know much about that.
We gonna have a problem, you and me?
Cassandra says we are partners, that everything is cool between us. Are we cool?
Don't think I call it that.
Neither would I. Cassandra might be able to let go of what you did to our people. But I cannot.
Maybe you'd be happier back in Haiti.
It was not my choice to come here. Leave my home. But I'm trying to make the best of it.
Aren't we all?
There are still Dixie Mafia scattered around the hollow. If you have the time, you should see to them. Convince them to leave.
A shipment of weed is being delivered down in the bayou. Get a boat, use it to bring everything back.
We cleaning this place up right, thanks to you.
Hollow Speaks is back, motherfucker. And this time, we got weed on our mind. And we wondered how little old plant. And what were the motivations of those who drove it to be made illegal in the first place? Well,
Come on.
Problems?
This goddamn thing keeps jamming up. If you're ready to see the other briefings, we can get started.
Show me what else you managed to dig up.
You got it. Two of the city's finest scumbags. The man himself, Mr. Vito Scaletta.
You gotta be shitting me.
Last couple months have been pretty tough on old Vito. Sal's always hated him. Thought he was a mole for the commission, but he couldn't do anything about it because Vito's made. After the heist, Sal refused to pay Vito his cut, and then he put the clamps on him. He's been trying to limit Vito's ability to pay what's owed.
And if Scaletta can't kick up, the commissioner give Marcano permission to whack him.
The only reason that Vito is still above ground is because he has a couple off-the-record businesses. He's been using that money to pay Sal.
Gotta give Scaletta credit. Pretty goddamn tenacious.
He's lasted a lot longer than I thought he would, but the clock is ticking. A couple weeks ago, Sal sent in his nephew, a kid named Michael Greco, to help Vito run River Row. Greco's been using his guys to limit what Vito can do, where he can go. Once he has Vito completely boxed in, he'll make his move.
Scaletta has to know what Greco has planned. I'll pay him a visit. See if I can't leverage this thing with Greco to bring Scaletta around to my way of thinking.
I'm sure I'll appreciate your concern. Oh, yes. Point for Dunn's favorite son, Thomas Burke.
How's he doing since Danny?
9 weeks ago, Burke stumbles into Roman the Butcher Barbiere's deli, drunk off his ass, waving a gun around. He fires off 10 rounds, but the only thing he manages to hit is a fucking ham hock in the goddamn deli case. The Butcher's boys slap the shit out of him and toss him in a dumpster.
Barbiere's the one who took over Point Verdun, right? Busted up Burke's leg with a tire iron.
That's why Burke was willing to go along with the robbery. He thought it'd make things square with Sal, and he'd be able to get Point Verdun back.
You always struck me as an asshole.
Yeah, just like every other Irishman. But he hates Marcano as much as you do.
Yeah, all right. Least I can do is give Danny's old man a chance for a little payback. Oh, fucking hell.
He's been spending his time in a dive bar up in Point Verdun. Duffy's, it's called. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yo, you better be worth all this trouble.
Burke's just this side of a lunatic, but he's a lunatic who wants Sal dead. Find him. Oh, watch yourself around my files. There's a system.
Trying to get past the midweek hump? Come out to the French Ward. It's your Uncle Lou Marcano here, letting you know that every night is the weekend in the French Ward, home of the 4 o'clock happy hour. That's right. Historic landmarks like the Mystic and the 800 Club will be offering discount drink specials Monday through Thursday, every week. Can you believe that? And if you see me out and about, just say hello.
Any word about how it's going in there?
How do you think? Vito's taking his beating. Wish Greco would just let us kill the post son bitch and get it over with.
Get that stupid...
Huh?
We got a...
Got the whole team! Grab my cover! Gotcha! He's killing our fucking crew!
Fucking die already!
It's empty! Here's our chance!
He's shutting us down!
Gonna fuck up that asshole.
Get him up! He's taking out the whole team!
Covering my ass! Shouldn't have come here. Fuck ass!
Fuck out of me. With Greco around, ain't no one feeling real secure about that place, so we just keep at it.
Piece of shit, puss it out. He ain't breathing. Shit! Huh?
Looks like I got here just in time, Vito.
Lincoln. How's this possible? I thought you were dead.
Bullet was deflected by my skull. Came out the back.
Talk about some goddamn luck.
Worst place to shoot a fella's in the forehead. Skull's harder than you think. Come on. We need to have a talk.
When I heard about what happened, I went to Marcano, asked for my cut right then and there. Figured if he fucked you and Sammy, I'd be next.
Yeah, I'm guessing he didn't go for it.
Said he wanted to wait for the heat to die down. Didn't want me running around, buying expensive shit, getting noticed. Like I'm some fucking amateur, never sat on a big score before. The money I fronted for the robbery was pretty much everything I put away. Didn't have enough to run, so I stayed. Commission wouldn't let him just kill me, so I figured I'd make that cocksucker jump through every hoop. Make him prove I deserve to get whacked. It wasn't much, but it was something.
Heard he brought in his nephew to push you out.
A kid named Michael Greco. Nephew by marriage, not blood.
Sure didn't number in here.
Yeah. They were looking to see what other rackets I was running. Like I'd leave a fucking paper trail in my office. Don't bother with that shit. Look, appreciate you getting me out of the freezer and all, but, what are you doing here?
Marcano deserves to pay for what he did, so I'm going after him. Him, his brothers, his lieutenants, all of them. And I'm gonna need your help.
Look, pretty much whittled me down to nothing. I mean, this is it.
For now, maybe. Once I take back River Road from Greco, money will start coming in, it'll be a different story.
Well, so we're partners now.
As long as you do what I say and give me what I want when I want it.
So goodbye, Marcano, hello, Lincoln Clay.
It's either that or more of this. And next time, I won't be around to fish your ass out the freezer.
Nobody kills that scumbag but me. You bring me Greco, I'm in.
Tell me about his rackets.
He took over the dock union and he's got a warehouse. There's a lot of valuable shit in there. You take both of them out. Greco's finished. A couple of my guys been keeping tabs on him. You should talk to them. They'll fill you in.
All right. Vito says you can help me get this bread of mine to a safe place.
Sure can, honey. And a friend of Vito's is a friend of mine. Be there lickety split.
Need to make a deposit, sugar?
Better not lose this.
Okay, I'm good to go.
Says you're reliable.
Vito said you'd be expecting me.
Took you long enough. I'm Jock Blanchard. Vito claims you can unfug this mess and get us working men back on a job.
Maybe. Depends if your information's any good.
Used to kick up to Vito's men Andy Toretto for union work. But now that Couillon Greco got Andy squeezing everybody for more dues. You don't pay, you don't get a work permit. Poor fuck's even gotta use Greco's loudmouth buddies to collect.
This Greco sounds like a real piece of shit.
You don't know the half of it. On top of that, Andy's gotta keep the permits under lock and key. Anything happens to those, oof, ain't no work happening around here.
I'll see what I can get out of Toretto's people.
Toretto runs a tight ship, but you should be able to get some of his guys talking.
And it ain't worth your damn time. I was telling the wife this last night. That's not...
What you doing back here? Shit! Get me out of here! Just run! Holy Jesus! Run! That son of a bitch has a gun! Holy Jesus! I'm down here! Crock of shit. He's still here. He has to go. Yeah! He's killing our fucking... Yeah, over here! Shit's turned bad! Heading for cover. Should've kept your head out that cocksucker. Swing it out! Yeah! There's another one! We got another man here! of our boys. Cover my ass. We got a score settled now. Move your ass in! Grabbing some cover! Molotov! Molotov! Move your ass in! Another one! Fuck! Reload! Fuck! Get him! Shoot gallery! Goddamn shit! Come try killing me! Ain't you a surprise? Jesus!
happening right here in New Bordeaux. Things I don't think anyone could have ever predicted. Except yours truly, of course. Seems there's a gentleman out there.
Send a guy over to the house, says I ain't quitting shit.
Nope, you fucking cold-blooded, boy. This is what happens if you lip off. Got a mad dog killer out here. Run, Rabbit, run! Whoa, get... The reign of terror ends right fucking here! Run, fast as you can!
Into what this presented itself as the only answer. How has this city failed one of its own in such a monumental way? And before you start nodding your head, pointing fingers and agreeing, remember, you might just be part of the problem. Because tonight, the boy out there hurt feels like there's no one he can trust. No one he can turn to. The damage he's doing will probably knock this...
Hold up, his body's fellas. No telling where he is. The fuck? Get him! Whoa. Shit! I'm pinned in!
She always golden milk from the devil's teeth.
You be cool.
Motherfucker turned chicken. What happened to this?
Take him down!
You gonna pay for what you done here.
promise. If you boys don't make this right, I'll take the entire Union down with me. Is that clear enough?
It's your Uncle Lou. What are you doing this weekend? Bring the family down to the French Ward for good eats and good times. Come on down to Corley's for the family fun deal, with any 2 adult plates, all...
Above it. You don't cough up your dues in the next 2 days, we'll come collect them personally. And you don't walk.
We need a doctor over here. Fast! He just got shot. Got a mad dog killer out here. Greater love has no man. Cocksucker Greco. Man, let him know what. This is the ultimate truth, brother. He ain't coming this way, is he? Before I served, I'd never have considered going into the ministry. But after all the horrific things I've witnessed and even done in the name of war, I can't imagine any other life. Cocksucker Greco. Fucking me. You wanna go to some whorehouse? Go. Get this show on the road. Some of us wanna work.
That way. Women love to see a man move on
the jobs you've done slowing work at the dock union, I'm surprised Toretto's not out in the street and hunting you himself. Word is, Andy Toretto's down at the dock union, demanding to know who's been stopping his people from collecting dues.
Think he tipped off Greco to what's been happening?
Nah. Knowing Andy, he'd probably see Greco in the ground next to you if he could. But he's a lifer, and if he's got a job to do, he's gonna goddamn well do it. Bad fucking situation all around.
And it's about to get worse. Tell the boys they'll be back to work soon, Jock.
You pissed Toretto off just enough that he's back at the dock union. You're gonna have to deal with him.
It's not easy.
I think he headed that way.
Being called a hero. And motherfuckers wondering why.
What's the point of that? Can't we just print up some more?
Jesus Christ. Look, that's not how it works. Those... Catch!
You hear that?
Come on! You sure kept us.
Swamp rat!
Give me
Send anyone!
Get him from the other side.